Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And I am so excited to have two amazing readers with me today, the amazing Tanys from Twillow Lifestyle Community and Gerald from TarotStache. And I'll let them introduce themselves because they're amazing.
I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy, and I do stuff. They always tease me because I say that. So I'm an intuitive energy healer, a crystal master, Celtic Shamanic high priestess, and a channel and an oracle. So I do cards and whatever else comes through. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you today.
Love it.
Beautiful. I am TarotStache. I am a tarot collector. I enjoy hosting a lot of different shows where I get to laugh and learn some things. Like to do readings. I do private readings. I enjoy sharing space, and I really find it exciting to be reading with these two amazing readers because their energy energizes my energy. And you all benefit. So there you go. It's perfect.
Aww.
I think we all add energy to each other. I just think,
yes,
we love having you on, Gerald.
Well, thank you.
It's awesome.
There you go. And everybody should definitely like and subscribe. It's free.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm always doing that. Boom.
Okay.
Still don't have my fan.
Gerald always comes prepared with the note cards for sure.
I know.
My gosh, you're amazing.
He's very prepared.
So I want to say hi to some people in the audience. Trey, I've got your question starred. Thank you for joining us, Trey Cameron. Miss Moonlight is here. Good to see you, Miss Moonlight.
Hi.
Aaron Whitefoot, love your name. Welcome, welcome. I'll go ahead and put your question in. And Miss Kaylee, good to see you, Kaylee. Hey. Kaylee's the most creative person ever. And then we've got Rose Blue with us. And yes, he is seeing the Trey. All of us are simulcasting, so we can see you. And then Rose Blue is here. It's good to see you, Rose Blue, one of my favorite best chatters. And then, yay, Heather's here. Good to see you,
Heather.
Hashtag best chatters.
Yep, absolutely.
Miss Moonlight says she loves stuff too, Tanys.
Awesome.
Yeah. I love stuff.
We like stuff.
Awesome.
Hershey's here. Thank you for the positive vibes. We appreciate them and feel them so much. Received. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And Rose Flower. Hello, Tanys, Gerald, and Michelle. Pink hand waving. Good to see you. And then let's see. Oh, and thank you for your help as a moderator, Heather. You're amazing. Desk chatters. Alphonse is here. Good to see you, Alphonse. Welcome back to the show. All right, Rose Flower, you got it. You're in the queue. And then let's see, people are saying hi to each other. Okay, I've got you in for lightning round if there's time, Kaylee. And yes, you may ask a question, Alphonse. And let's see, Hypnicity is here. Good to see you, Hypnicity. Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
Oh my goodness, so many wonderful people coming through. Wayne, good to see you, Wayne. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you guys are so, let me make the rounds. Okay, Hershey, you go. You go, girl.
I mean, talking about, being an overachiever. It's like, holy crap, people are doing that.
Yeah, we love Hershey. We'll have to have her on the show sometime. She's a fantastic reader, and she says some really beautiful, profound things. So check her channel out too, Hershey Tarot. All right. So we've got a few questions coming in just to let everybody know how the show works. We go ahead and we do tippers first, and all of us spend time on your questions. So you'll get a reading from all three of us, and it will be very in depth. Okay, if you go ahead and tip. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and put you in lightning round, and you will go ahead and get a question from each of us one at a time. And then before we go, I'm going to go ahead and tell everyone what the Vedic transits are. And if you guys want to pick some cards for the coming week, while you guys get your questions in, that would be awesome. Oh, and Jonathan's home, so he'll be moderating. Yay, it's not all on me right now. So thank you for your patience and your questions. Yeah, that's him. I went ahead and set him up before he came home. So yeah, we've had quite the day. Thank God for the nodal shift that just occurred. All right. So everyone's saying hi to each other. Oh, Wayne that's so nice. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull up the Vedic transits for the week so you guys know what's coming your way. So the first thing that we have is happening tomorrow, and that is Mars is entering sidereal Scorpio. And we're going to be dealing with this energy until December 27th of 2023. So this planet imbues Mars with its natural intensity in Vedic astrology. It enhances your determination, your courageous, how do I say this? What is the word that Tanys uses? Courageousness.
Courageous, yeah.
Courageous, that's it. And your assertiveness. It's a time when you're more likely to pursue your desires with vigor and passion. However, the intensity can lead to conflicts. It can lead to impulsiveness. To harness Mars's energy constructively, you can do a Vedic remedy, such as reciting his mantra. And it is like this. Om Kujaya Namaha. This is best done on Tuesdays. Or right now while Mars is in Scorpio. You can also wear red coral, which is Mars's stone, but don't do that if you have high pitta, which is like inflammation or excessive energy or aggression, okay, or high sex drive. That's high pitta. So don't wear coral if it's like that. But if you're feeling like a little low and unenergized because he is combust, coral can help. You can perform charitable acts. You can practice patience and self-control. You can engage in physical activities or sports to channel the excess energy positively. That's one of my favorite things to do. Just navigate this transit with focus, resilience, and you can overcome the challenges and ultimately achieve those goals. Then the sun is going to enter Scorpio, and this is going to happen until December 16th. This is intense. It's transformative. It promotes self-discovery, empowerment, rebirth. This is a period that's going to encourage you to delve deep into your inner self, unearth those hidden strengths, confront unresolved issues, lots of shadow work for us. To optimize this transformative energy, consider remedies like reciting the mantras for Surya. It goes like this. Om Suryaye Namaha. And you can do that on a Sunday. You can also practice mindfulness, meditation, and embrace opportunities for self-healing and introspection. By focusing on self-awareness during this transit, you can emerge stronger, wiser, and be better equipped to handle life's challenges. And so I just see this as a good thing to step into some positive transformation and work on that lasting inner radiance that's within you, okay? Then to bring it all together, we have a Sun-Mars planetary war, because they're both in Scorpio. So they're very active this week, these two. Again, the sun is our ego, the Mars is our inner warrior. A lot can get done energy-wise, but just be aware of that aggression that can pop up during this. If you're struggling with that impatience, you again can do those Sun and Mars mantras that I recited earlier. You can practice meditation for temperance. You can engage in those physical activities I mentioned. I suggest going for a brisk walk, something that gets the heart going, or in my case, weightlifting, something kind of intense. By doing so, you can maximize the potential for achievement and personal growth during this very transformative celestial alignment. It's also important to note that Saturn is directly aspecting the sign of Aries. And so if you have any planets, or if your ascendant is in Aries, beware of getting sick this time of year. In addition, P2 will be coming together with Venus on the November 27th. So if you have your ascendant in sidereal Libra or Venus, really watch your health then too. Okay. Now that's right after Thanksgiving. So you'll want to be washing your hands and making sure that you're taking all of those steps when you're getting together with people to make sure we're not spreading bacterial and viral infections. Okay. So I'm sending you all tons of love. And I know that Tanys and Gerald have more for you. Thank you.
Hi, guys. So the Schumann has actually been fairly stable. We did have a jump up to in the 40s, up to hundreds 2 weeks ago, and then we've kind of gone down a little bit. So we're just kind of between the baseline 7.8 and I think the highest was 46, 47. We have, however, had a coronal mass ejection on the weekend, which hit Saturday evening. I think it happened Thursday and hit Saturday evening, the atmosphere. So just something to be aware of. That was one of the jumps in the Schumann. And that just creates us kind of going, oh, okay, there's something going on. There's something going on. And we had a new moon on Monday, which all adds to sort of the energy of where we're at. And so let's see what the cards say for us as a group reading. So we've got, you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now's the time to make changes you've been contemplating. So it may not just be career stuff, but it's definitely a transition sort of period that we're in right now. And we're being encouraged to embrace our life purpose. I'm guiding you towards divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So it's really a time to refocus on what makes us joyful and go towards that, okay? And let go of any expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a plan, all right? So know that that's coming. So we just got to trust, because we are receiving guidance from the angels. They're encouraging us to step into the spotlight. We have a message the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. So this is also my downloads card. So you see all this light coming down? We've been getting downloads of energy again. And so I sort of think that some of that came in with this corona mass ejection that happened. Often it comes in at that time. So we are having to jump over a few little boundaries there, a few little walls. So we're jumping over those. We have courage. So we are strong and valiant, know that we can do this. And we're going to have to mend some fences, because we went through a time there where we're still kind of there, where there's a little bit of friction with other people right now. And so, they're encouraging us to see both sides of the situation. All right. You can do this. You can heal those rifts. Just communicate freely with love. There's a heart in here. Okay. So communicate with love and compassion, and that's going to see you through. You also just need to believe in magic. Magic can happen. Magic is in every day. Okay. So try and see the magic in every day, and open to love. My heart is open. Okay. Again, this is about following your passion and also stepping into what your heart wants you to do, what your heart wants you to know. So feel into that. And as you're making decisions, feel into the heart space as well as the head space. Okay. Don't forget the heart has a big role to play in our decision making as well. So open up your heart and allow beautiful love-based conversations to happen. Okay. Hope that's helpful. Gerald, you're on mute, honey.
Of course I'm on mute. I've been shuffling and I'm going to watch it. So anyhow, there was I'm using a deck, the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. It is said it wants to come out. And so the first card that I got is famine and sickness. So that idea of sickness is prevalent in this week. Take care of yourselves. You know when you're too tired. You know that you need to drink more water. This is it. It's there. There's also the angel is I'm not butchering angels' names, but it's about protection. So I think this is a really beautiful pair. We have famine and illness. We also have protection showing up. So please keep that in mind. Don't lose your wits about you. Go to bed early. Eat right. So am I preaching already? Eat right. Don't spend too much money. Don't already exhaust your money. So this is very an important thing. Don't go over too much, because it is really important to celebrate the daily victories and the fact that the things that you have accomplished, those are worthy of celebration. The things that others have accomplished. We also have the Page of Swords. It's an okay time to try to do some small things with changing the way you're thinking about this holiday season. If you want this holiday season, here in the States, we have Thanksgiving a week from tomorrow. If you want it to be different, it could be start setting that in action, and then keep doing the work that you need to do. It's really very important for you to take care of yourself physically and your environment. Get some of the trash out of your house. And then I have 2 radical abundance cards. Patience. Have patience with yourself and everyone else. And have some fun. If you haven't laughed in a while, I mean, turn on a funny movie, listen to a joke, tell each other bad dad jokes or something like that. So I think it's a really important thing for us to remember to lighten up, take ourselves seriously, but not too seriously. Because if we're not healthy, we're not going to be able to handle things. So, thank you.
Fabulous read, Gerald. And I'm just going to say there's some comments in the audience. Heather says, new moon on Monday, one of Duran Duran's greatest hits. Yeah, I think someone said something earlier about Duran in the new moon. I think Miss Moonlight, new moon on Monday. Also, yep, it is a fantastic day. That's awesome. And Hypnicity, she loves that color on you, Tanys. I do too. You're on mute, love.
It always looks so different because it's actually red. It's like an orangey red, but I put it on and it looks orange on here. So.
Well, it looks fabulous.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, Mousy. It's good to see you. And Miss Moonlight likes it too. Likes your shirt too. That's awesome. And let's see. Donna. Hi. Good to see you, Donna. Oh, and Connie wants a prayer. Can you all pray for my friend Catherine's hubby? He has a blood infection in the hospital right now. Thanks so much. I've been lurking. Okay, Connie, if it's okay, I can say a healing mantra for him. But I need your permission, okay? All right. And then we have another 80s song, Magic by the Cars. Awesome. This is a great chat. You guys are bringing it. Yes, everyone's saying hi to Mousy and Connie. Yep, I agree, Heather. Great minds, best chatters.
Yep.
And then let's see. Yes, definitely. And then, oh, yeah, this was to Gerald's comment. Yes, Dad, eat your vegetables. Eat well.
Drink more water. Go to bed early.
And we love Gerald too.
If you had a nap today, you need one.
Yes. And Aaron Whitefoot, we got your sticker. So go ahead and ask your question. And Jonathan will put it in the queue for you. You're first. Oh, and Heather says she's been having to reinforce her protective boundaries a lot these past few weeks. Sometimes it gets exhausting. Yeah. Us too.
Yeah.
You are not alone, Heather. There's been a lot of issues, especially because Venus went through Gandanta 3 times. That caused a lot of issue with relationships and things like that. Yeah. And then, oh, Connie, is this reading for all of us? It could be. It's collective. We're all connected. So, and now they're singing.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Hypnicity loved the message. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. And oh, Rose Blue had a great meditation journey. That's awesome.
Nice.
And yes, he makes us laugh too, Kaylee. He's awesome.
Well, if I remember correctly, I bring more cowbell.
Right? He got a cowbell.
So if anyone is wondering what cowbell is, there's a skit on SNL in America, and it's with Christopher Walken and Will Ferrell. And Will Ferrell's playing the cowbell, and you just have to go on YouTube and watch it. Not right now, check it out later.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely hilarious. So we call Gerald the cowbell of our community because you can never have too much cowbell.
That's right.
You know what this live needs? More cowbell. And if I do it right, you know, I can use my tiny hands on the cowbell.
Okay.
By the way, I bought this during the live. I was like, I am going to find a cowbell, and it has to be here. There you go.
Oh my gosh, you always bring it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I was actually trying to find like a video or like a little cowbell I could show, and I was not doing well on Canva yesterday. So yes, thank you. Oh, and Aaron, thank you for the question. We just got it. Oh my gosh. And Mousy, yes, today was a hard day astrologically. We're right there with you. Yeah. Wayne thinks that's awesome. He loves your cowbell. And yes, we agree, Heather. Yes, Kaylee, he got one. Oh, thank you, Hershey. You're so sweet. Thanks. Yes. I wear a mouth guard at night. So that's my secret. And then something about Texas Longhorns. Okay, very cool. I think that's like, is it this? The Texas Longhorns like this? There we go. Texas Longhorns. Oh, I can't do that. That's cool. I can make them talk. It's not too late to get a reading, Rachel. Go, yes, you can send a tip. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. And that's Moo Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. And Rose Blue's giving us bells. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, you guys. Oh my gosh. We love you, Gerald. All right.
Well, I love you too. I had to do it. I had to do it. I was like, I'll take that. I'll take that.
More cowbell.
Yep. Cowbell.
Living up to his name. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into your questions. Just to let everybody know, again, we're going to do our tippers first, and then we're going to go into you guys one at a time. If you want to have all three of us answer your question, go ahead and tip. Otherwise, I will put you in lightning round, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and do Aaron Lightfoot. Thank you. And he is reading from Spirit and Guides, please. You got it. Okay. So I've already pulled some cards for you, Aaron, and I got some interesting ones. I wasn't sure what your question was going to be, so I went to Karma cards first. And let me just flip it over for a second so you can see my card. There he is. So I got the 10th house from the Karma card. So this tells me they want you to focus on your career. They want you to bring more structure, more balance to your career, because I got Taurus, and then I got the 9th house, which is spirituality. So they want you to combine your spirituality, your expansiveness, that beautiful part of your soul that is able to accept many different forms and modalities of healing and understanding the divine into your career. Okay, that's what they're really focusing on, and they want to really, really bring your attention to your resources, because Taurus rules that 2nd house. It also rules speech, but your resources are going to be a major how do I say this? Focus is what they're saying. Focus on the finances and work on securing your base. That's something that Monte says whenever he pulls Taurus. Okay, and he's the maker of these cards. Absolute astrologer genius. Okay, this is what's coming for you. This is really good, Aaron. I got the 10 of water. This is the same as the 10 of cups. This is my happy family card. Okay. It literally says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs will be met, trustworthy relationships. So there's some really great things coming for the family for you. I love it when I pull this card, and it flew out and onto the floor. So it's got some energy behind it. This is how you can make these things happen. The first one I got was Insight from the Creativity Oracle. This is my Ramsey card. It has Lord Ramsey on it, and the leopard, and he has a leopard spirit animal. But see beyond appearances, masks, and cliches and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. That's why I think I got that 9th house energy. You're being asked to expand your awareness right now. And you might be coming across some weird things, because we've got Rahu in Pisces, and he usually shows us the unconventional. The main thing you need to really focus on when you go on this path is to remain grounded, because for the next 18 months, the collective is going to have some issues with that. The second card you got, and this is the cover of the Creativity Oracle, was Actualization. You're getting ready to start something. You're building something. We have a Sun-Mars conjunction right now. This is a great time to start planning, okay? You will achieve your full potential by virtue of your creativity and your honest pursuit of the truth, okay? So that's what's coming. The happy family, and you're going to be a part of that process. I did pull some affirmation cards for you for the week. The first one I got is you need to pay attention to the details. This is more of a Virgo energy as to that Taurus needing to secure your base energy. You see all the energy of this card. You know, the maker of this card, the artist, she is a professional. She creates professional tapestries, and she's very good at taking elements and putting together to create spiritual images. And there's a lot going on in this card, which tells me there's a lot going on in your life. So they're saying pay attention to those details so that you don't miss anything. It's usually the small points of a matter upon which we get stuck or that trip us up. Pay attention to the details without becoming nitpicky or overcritical. Don't put things off, or you'll just worry about them. Okay, so they're warning you about procrastination as well. The second one I got is that you are a very enchanted soul. Okay, the card that stands out, the two images that stand out for me is the full moon and the bird. Okay, paying attention to signs from spirit and the moon cycles. Know that you are enchanted, Aaron. We are enchanted and enchanting when we appreciate all of life's miracles, big and small, and share our sense of awe and wonder with those we care about. I breathe in the magic that surrounds me. I'm filled with delight. I breathe out complacency. Okay, so you're stepping into a time of action, and that's a good mantra for you to kind of back up a little bit. Now, this is a very interesting card. It's basically a volcano that's going off during an eclipse. So it's some intense energy, but they're reminding you to live your life with passion. Okay, identify and express your likes and dislikes, even if only to yourself. Always be true to yourself. If you deny your feelings and beliefs or bottle them up, they will only erupt later in inappropriate ways. So as you're going through this coming energy, this process, just make sure to use that throat chakra and set appropriate boundaries moving forward. Okay, that's a lot. You've got a lot of guides. They've got your back, and come back and please let us know how you're doing. Okay, Erin Whitefoot, thank you so much.
Hello. So, yes, it looks as though you're in for a time of change. You need to know that Michael is with you. Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, he's actively working on this situation with you. So I think that there's a situation career-wise for you. Your prayers are being answered by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps not in the forms that you expect. Okay. It's time to cut your cords. Cut those etheric cords that attach us to things in our lives and clear yourself, because you've had some stuff going on. So it's time to just accept what is. Okay. Step into stillness so you contemplate what to do next. And then there's going to be some letting go that's going to happen. So that's part of the cord cutting, but then there's also some changes happening as well. Okay. So you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you've been contemplating. So this is why I feel it's career, because this was one of the first ones that came out. And it says you have to make a decision. So are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Okay? Don't forget that you deserve it, because you are starting to embark on a new adventure. One that is going to be quite eventful. That's what I'm hearing. But it will be enjoyable in the end, right? So it's eventful. I do have someone new is coming into your life. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. Now, this may not be romantic. It could be, for sure. If you're looking for a romantic relationship, then that definitely could be a romantic relationship coming in, but it doesn't necessarily need to be. It can be a mentor or someone that's going to be pivotal in this journey that you're starting, this adventure that you're going on. Okay. So, so the biggest message here is really to focus on you for a little bit and just try and make sure that you're listening to your guides and that you're clearing your energy regularly, because there's a fair bit going on for you. So that stepping into stillness, making sure that you're, breathing and allowing yourself to those moments of quietness to figure out what you really want out of life, because you're at that time. You need to make a decision. And so there's a decision to be made, and you need to make it what's best for you in this case. Okay. And know that Michael's with you. So you don't need to have any fear around that stuff. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Lots of changes. Just they're reinforcing this: clear yourself and cut your cords. Okay. So there's this and the letting go. There's something that you need to release going on right now. It feels like work or someone at work or something career related. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
And I'm going to back Tanys up with that, because you are the magician. You have the ability to create what you want. And you have a lot more power and influence on what it is that you want. This is the Two of Wands. And yes, there is a change, a journey. You said events might be eventful. This is the Six of Swords. And what's interesting is the Six of Swords leads to you going on a new adventure, going through a portal, so to speak, a change. It feels very affirming. I want to be very clear with that. The other thing is I am wondering if, Erin Whitefoot, if you have been consciously paying attention to what you feel is your life purpose. Because it right now I have the Page of Pentacles, which says to me, you are really considering what it is that why you are here and what are you supposed to be doing. There's a lot of nurturing for that. This is the Empress card, and it very much feels like it's almost time. You're doing good things. You're doing the things that you need to do. I'm wondering if it would be helpful for you. Your guides are wanting you to have some time with people who lift you up, because there's a lot of stuff going on. This is the Three of Cups. This is the card of celebration. And so very much this is a let's shared minds like ideas. Let's make sure that you are surrounding yourself with those amazing people to support you and to see you as they see you for who you are and for who you are becoming. And they are supportive of that. And oh yeah, they're totally going to cheer you on. So that's what I have for you, Erin. Thank you. Wow.
That's awesome. That was quite a bit.
That's great. Yeah.
So welcome, Erin. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with us. And please come back and let us know how you're doing. And everyone in the audience, please subscribe to all of our channels. So thank you. Thank you. All right. So we do have a few more questions coming in. Just to let you guys know, we have Rachel Rose, you are next. And then we have Miss Moonlight, because they both tipped. Okay. And then we'll go to lightning round if we have time. If you want all three of us to answer your question, I should say, go ahead and tip. Okay. Oh, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this is another thing that I am advertising. If you are on my channel, I have a Google business page that I'm asking for reviews on, because I haven't had the best week either. And so I'm trying to get some more business. Saturn is beating up my 10th house right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put my review link here. And I really, really appreciate anyone who leaves a review on my page, because it brings me more customers. So I really appreciate that. So that is in the chat if you are on either of my channels. Okay, so let's go to our next question. It is Miss Rachel. I'm so sorry you had a bad week, honey. Great to have a general reading. Bad day. I need to get unstuck and I don't know how. Help. Well, I know why you're stuck, because it came out in your cards. Okay. You're going through transformation. The first card I got was Scorpio. This was a big one. So you're going through a lot of transformation. You're going through a little bit of innovation, because this one didn't jump as much as the transformation card did. Okay. And this is who's causing the block. Okay. This is Saturn. Saturn is aspecting your Rahu moon conjunction right now, and he will be for a while, until 2025. So because you have that Aries conjunction in your chart. So that is what he is aspecting. It's causing some emotional upheavals. It's making you maybe cause your how do I say this? It makes you want to step into your purpose, because you just finished that nodal return. Okay. So that's a lot of energy coming your way. But I went to the Creativity Oracle for some more answers. And the first one I got was, the way through this is to recycle. Learn from the past and apply it to creating your vision of the future. Okay. So you see the two fish on the bottom there? Rahu's in Pisces right now. Go to your past and really try to discover what you think might be going on. Because I pulled Saturn, think back 29 years today, if you can, and what was going on in your life right now. And that's what you can kind of expect the lessons to be that Shani is going to bring you. That's another name for Saturn. But recycling, focusing on the past. And so what I thought was, think back 29 years and see what kind of lessons that you were going through then. I know we were both kids, but it's just something it's an activity that can help. Secrets is another way that they're saying that you can kind of power through this stuck energy. Conceal plans and actions for those who are not ready to accept you as you are. You're surrounded by people that aren't going to accept the real you. The reason why you are kind of stuck right now is because you're going to be building out that tribe and building better connections moving forward, because you're not into the toxic, shadowy stuff that they are. Okay. Approach this new phase with curiosity. There's a lot of cats in this card. There's a little cat down here, little tortie, and then we have the leopard, and then we have the puma. And a bobcat walked right across my porch last night. So I was wondering who that was for. Okay. So it's a lot of kitty energy. They're asking you to step into this new phase with curiosity, because you're being challenged through the spirit transformation to change the way that you're looking at your current situation. Be spontaneous, wonder, move forward, look ahead, stretch above your present circumstances. They want you to step out of the box a little bit and think about things differently. Rahu and Pisces can definitely help with that, because he puts all kinds of interesting ideas out there. I went to the Art of Affirmations to find some more ways that you can work through this energy. Listen to your hunches and your feelings. I got the Intuit card. Sit quietly with a trusted friend and let them ask you questions, both theirs and yours. Without censoring your words, give voice to the proverbial feeling tones that come in response. That voice is your intuition. So this is an activity that you can do to help you get unstuck. All right, opening that third eye. This is the other one. Know that you are creative. I know that you're an artist, you're a musician, you have a lot of creativity. So creativity enables us to artfully address life's challenges. I breathe in the energy to create and renew my body and soul. I am filled with the ability to learn useful disciplines that can help me heal my world. I breathe out my fear of being judged. If you're having issues with creativity, one of the most creative people I know is on the stage right now. His name's Gerald. Okay. He can help you with that, with those blocks as well, because he is incredibly creative. There he is. Courageous too. So this is who you're becoming, Rachel. The sovereign. You see the beautiful wings of transformation behind her and all the beautiful planets, and she's alone. That's important. I am my authentic self, and no one has dominion over me. So you're stepping into who you came to be in this birth. That's what the nodal shifts do. And Rahu and Ketu, which are the south and north, just had your nodal return over the last couple of years, and now you're stepping into yourself. When you do that, you go through a process called what's called the thinning. And the people that are not supposed to be part of you in your next chapter, they leave and they make room for the next group, be your teacher. All right. That's what's going on. We're just making some edits to your life. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to go down to the comments here to see if you said anything. Let's see. Oh my goodness. There's a lot. Okay. No, by the end of the tour I caved. Okay. Oh, you were 7. Yes. So think about back on the time that around you were 7 years old, and just reflect on that. I did this because I'm going through Sati Sati. The Saturn just went direct on my moon. And the last time I went through that, I moved from Hawaii to Washington State. And I left all of my best friends in the school I was going into, and I underwent major transformation, and I had a whole new life waiting for me. Okay. So just think about what happened then, and just that can maybe help you move forward. It's painful. Singing and painting helps. My violin broke. I am so sorry, honey. I'm having issues with my violin too, so I'm sending you tons of love with that. But yes, go ahead and sing and paint, okay, if that makes you work through the pain. Oh, and I'm love that you love Seattle. That's great. Oh, that's awesome. So I know that Tanys and Gerald have more for you, and I'm sending you tons of love. Okay, come back and let us know how you're doing, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. So I looked up Bobcat because that was the one that crossed Michelle's path, and to see if anything resonates here. One of your tasks right now is to learn to live alone without feeling lonely. This is a time to be vigilant, remaining simultaneously as alert and relaxed as you can, with all your senses available as needed. You'll find that you're much better at discerning what lurks behind the persona that someone's presenting. So someone's presenting a persona to you. If something doesn't feel right, trust your instincts rather than what others are telling or showing you. Be careful at this time about what you share with someone else, even in confidence, as there's some risk that it will get passed on to others and either distorted or blown out of proportion. Okay, so that's the Bobcat in Spirit Animal book by Stephen Farber. All right, so let's see what the cards have to say. Pray from the heart. Prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Okay? So spending those moments asking for what you want, being really clear about what you want. And there is this look at both sides. Okay? Mending bridges. I feel like they're encouraging you to see both sides of something. Okay? Because you need to dwell in the truth here of the matter. Because there's something, like the book said, I feel like there's something that isn't quite as it seems. So you're going to get some clarity with meditation. You're giving birth to a new energy in the world. Okay, so you're bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. That's what the time is for you. So you're going to be starting something new with more peace and love, right? We've got a little dove here, so bringing in peace. And your greatest power comes from being who you truly are, so don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. I think Michelle said something about that, about being the real you, and how others are not going to necessarily get that, but it's okay. Okay, that's where your power comes from, is being the real you. You're going to start to embrace your life purpose. I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So what makes your heart sing, right? What makes you feel joyful? You're starting to open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember, your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. And then I also got trust your intuition. So really tap into what the guides are telling you right now, because they have something going on for you. They're also increase your knowledge. They're encouraging you to increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Okay, so what does your soul long to know? And you feel trapped right now, but the way is open. The way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. Okay, there's a few things you need to let go of. Just let go and flow, and look a little deeper, because you've got some gems of wisdom there deep within, but you just need to figure out what those gems are. You're trying to figure out which course to do. Yeah, makes sense. And in all of that, the most important thing is to cherish self. I accept and love myself. Okay, so really making sure that you're stepping into the I am worthy, I am enough. And so even saying those as part of the Ho'oponopono, super important. Okay, because the more that you can accept yourself and cherish yourself, everything else will flow easier. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your violin. That sucks. So anyway, keep us posted. Sending you tons of love.
That does suck.
Yeah.
So Rachel, yet again, the universe is saying, trust us. This is, this is a part of the journey. And the thing that I find very beautiful about this Fool card in the Lightseers Tarot is the sacred geometry as part of it. And pay attention to that. I also have the Two of Pentacles, which is a card about finding that balance and finding the balance between being around people and being lonely, and really taking care of your health. I saw that you said that you're cold, and there's this put a hat on. You have a backup. Okay. I mean, listen to me, put a hat on. But here's the interesting thing about that. If you put that crown on your head, then perhaps it could be the thing to really help you focus on drawing your attention elsewhere. And I feel it's important for you to find a bit of your tribe. This is the second time the Three of Cups has shown up. And the Three of Cups is a card about being with like-minded people, shared ideas. And I want to encourage you to say yes when somebody says, oh, you want to go out and get a cup of coffee, or, yeah, I'm going to go see a movie, or let's get some takeaway, or something like that. I know that there's a lot of stuff that you're struggling with, because I have the Two of Swords, and sometimes you just can't see things because you're too close to it. And this is the Lovers card. I'm looking support groups and meetups. Good. The Lovers card says to me, when was the last time you looked in the mirror and you actually liked what you saw? I would encourage you to look in the mirror and be nicer to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Because if you're not feeling that kindness about yourself, no one else is going to. It's going to be very challenging. Now, I pulled some Radical Abundance cards for you, and gratitude. Gratitude is it's a very important thing, because expressing gratitude, even for the smallest things, make a difference, because that tells the universe you can handle more wonderful things, and you know how to express that gratitude. Fantasy. Be careful not to get caught up in fantasy and lose touch with reality, because then it makes it extra hard. Here, how's that? We had this card. Look in the mirror and see the beauty that is there. Open your eyes and appreciate that. And then this card popped up, credibility. I part of this, I'm wondering if do you feel like you have credibility? That's a really hard question, Rachel. I just give yourself some credit. Give yourself some credit for showing up. You don't like mirrors. I'm not superficial minded. Okay. Then I would what I can never say the
Ho'oponopono?
Yes. It might be an opportunity for you to try that, and you don't have to, just so that you're talking to yourself and supporting yourself. So and I don't have any cards to show this, but it feels like this is a shorter time period of feeling this way. It feels like it's going to it feels like it's opening up for you in a new way. I don't know how to explain it other than that, Rachel. So that's what I have for you. I mean, do the best.
Definitely, Rachel. Yeah, you're going through it. It's transformation, but what I think our cards basically said was you're coming into your own. And part of that is you got to leave the people that are no longer a part of that shadowy past. You're moving into your light. Okay. Yes, it's impermanent. Everything here is impermanent. This is literally called Mritya Loka, the place where all things die. Not even rocks get out of here. If you read the Vedas, the Bible, the Torah, any spiritual text, not even God gets out of here. So this is Earth School can be difficult, but it's impermanent. So that's what we can take with us. All right, we're sending you tons of love, Rachel, and come back and let us know how you're doing, okay, honey? And you're not alone. We're here. Okay, you have your community here, okay? Yeah. All right. So our next question, I believe, is Miss Moonlight. Thank you for the super sticker, Miss Moonlight. I'm going to go ahead and get your question in. And I believe you were sending just a general. Let's see. There you are. Okay, week ahead, and did TarotStache ever buy the deck with his doppelganger card? And I believe you said it was on your Amazon wish list.
It's on my wish list. I did not purchase it, but it does look really freakishly like me.
Oh, that's awesome. We'll have to look that up. Yeah, I
Yes.
actually made a sticker of you on Instagram of you and Tanys. I had Tanys holding a crystal and a baby alien, and and I had you with your fan and
That's
your
awesome.
fabulous handlebar stash. Yeah, I'm having fun with these AI stickers. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, it
I
actually
need to
looks a
see
lot like
those.
you guys. Yeah, it's on Instagram if you want to. I don't know if it's still there, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
So the alien baby was so cute. Okay. Uh, so Miss Moonlight, week ahead. All right. You've got quite some interesting cards for the week ahead, Miss Moonlight. The first thing I got for you was the Three of Air. I'm going through this right now too. This is my betrayal card. This is my sadness card. So this tells me you might be carrying around some sadness, great sadness. Take time to heal. There's a need to forgive yourself or others. We just mentioned the Ho'oponopono. That might be something that you can do to work on your heart space a little bit this week. Okay. But the main thing that the next card tells me what they're asking you to do, and I got the Nine of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries, taking time out for spending time, quiet time alone. If you're self-employed, they're having you work a little bit more on that part of yourself, okay? Because this is who you are, Miss Moonlight. I got the Queen of Fire. You're confident, you're warm, you're intelligent, you're graceful. She comes up for me too, and she's creating this beautiful dragon in front of her. And stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your beautiful independence and creativity. All right. So taking that time out for self-care and knowing that you're a powerful worker, okay, it's going to help you kind of get over this this sadness piece that you're dealing with. You're taking Friday off. That's awesome. Okay. So I asked what the major issue was that was causing sadness, and I got the Magician reversed for my Enchanted Love tarot. So they're saying don't push it. Okay. There wasn't magic in the relationship, but you're magical. Okay. They're saying you might be afraid to show interest because of fear of rejection, and that a lot of doubt could have arisen because of there's someone from your past. It's a relationship that didn't work out. Okay. And you're still carrying around some passivity, some doubt, a lack of self-confidence, and it's stopping you from really pushing forward in this area of your life. So you might have to face the fact that you cannot make things go the way that you want. None of us can. And when we discover that we don't have the energy or the resources to resolve our situation favorably, sometimes we just have to walk away from it and stop trying to control it or try to make it happen in the way that we want it to. Okay. So they're also saying that be careful not to try to control others or allow others to control you, so that things happen the way that you want them to. Because this is an indication that when you try to feel powerful, sometimes our weaknesses are discovered if we go about it in that way. So work on your resolve to stay positive, even though you have experienced some sadness and some rejection. Okay. And try to welcome new opportunities that are coming instead of retreating into this kind of unhealthy self-image that they're showing me that will be off-putting to anyone you're involved with, like friends, love, all of that. So there's something that needs to be pushed through in this area. And you need to realize that you're that Queen of Wands energy. That's a really beautiful energy. So I went to my Art of Affirmations for some more tips for you in the coming week. Oh, I'm glad it makes sense. Okay, good. Because it's kind of specific. Exercise can help you. See that beautiful flame, Queen of Wands, is kind of an Ace of Wands card. Looks like it. I enjoy exercising my body and my mind. If you're lucky enough to be able to move your body in purposeful exercise and use your mind in free inquiry, you must do so or risk becoming inflexible, weak, or unhealthy, both in thought and action. My husband and I just started a new exercise campaign, and he's doing fantastic. He's in his 70s and he's never been to a gym before. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there and try something new. Okay, you might meet someone. Who knows? I am awakened. This was a card that was stalking us last week after Ramsey kept getting images of bells. There's a beautiful bell here, and it says, "The sun's dawning brings back warmth, light, and color to a darkened world. I breathe in the infinite promise of a new day. I am filled with hope that renews my faith in the goodness of all things. I breathe out the dark shadows of the past." So releasing that energy. This is really good for the Scorpio season that we're entering into, especially with those Sun-Mars conjunctions and combustions and wars that I talked about at the beginning of the show that are coming this week. So this is an opportunity for healing for you. I was thinking about getting a desk treadmill. Very cool. Okay, well, that's supported. That's awesome. This is who you're becoming. You're becoming the goddess of charisma. That's awesome, Miss Moonlight. Use this gift when you feel you are not getting the love or respect you need and deserve. You are able to show your love and respect for others. There's no reason why they should not do the same for you. You are not being egotistical to demand respect. That's just setting those healthy boundaries. Okay, Miss Moonlight? This affirmation can empower you and tell others how you feel in an appropriate manner. Here's your affirmation. I deserve love and respect because I give love and respect. Okay, so that's something that you can carry with you as you're going through your healing process, setting those appropriate boundaries, working through a little bit of the sadness, exercising, taking good care of yourself. And as someone who's also going through a Three of Swords moment, I am sending you tons of love. It's never easy. Reach out if you need healing or any modalities. Okay. And speaking of healing, Jen is here. Good to see you, Jen. She is our in-house counselor, my holistic self counseling. She is amazing. We love her. There was also a really good show that Gerald did with her on human design. Definitely recheck the replay on that. That was on Monday. Amazing. Okay, I hope that was helpful. You're so welcome, Miss Moonlight, and I know that Gerald and Tanys have more for you. I'm sending love.
Hello. So it hasn't been time to do anything. You've been kind of in a stasis. Now it's time. You have a decision to make. You need to make it. It says, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another? Accept guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. So, time to make a decision. A lot of fear there, so have no fear. Okay, Michael's there. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow Michael to use his sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Okay, because I got 2 letting go cards. You've got 2 cards here. Both of them say let go. This one says, let it go. This situation no longer serves you. Allow Michael to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. And the other one is letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. Okay. So I'm feeling like there's a situation you need to let go of. Trust your angels, because you also need to let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. So trust that heaven has the perfect plan. So a lot of letting go for you right now. That can be a little bit scary, but just know that it's because your vibration is rising. Okay, so when your vibration rises, you're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. And when we have a lot of light coming in, the dense stuff that we've been holding on to has to come out. So there ends up being this letting go period where you're letting go of things. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps not in forms that you expect. So I would think there's 2 here saying perhaps it's not what you expect. So I think you're going to have a nice surprise that's coming forward. And it says your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. So be the real you, okay? Because that's how someone new is going to come into your life, is you be the real you. Now, this doesn't need to be a romantic relationship, but it could be. Kind of feels like it might be in your case. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. If it's not a romantic relationship, it's going to be like a friendship or mentor, someone like that, okay? But they are encouraging you to look deeper, okay? Find those gems of wisdom that are deep within, because it's time to simplify your life a little bit. There's a few things you need to let go of in terms of, situations and stuff, but there's also like some things, like I'm feeling like some things need to go. And in order to really move forward in a great, move forward and integrate all that high vibration that's coming in, you need to visualize your success, okay? See yourself doing well in the situation and have faith in a positive outcome. You're also going to have to take action. So you can't just visualize. You do need to take some action on this in order for it to happen. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So you're going to be jumping over. That's this decision, right? You're going to jump over something into a little bit. I'm feeling freedom. Freedom is what's coming to mind. And you're also going to be cultivating some prosperity on the way. Okay, you've been planting the seeds for that. And I think that's what's going to be sort of coming up for you in the next little bit. So I hope that's helpful. It sounds like you're going through a difficult time because those kinds of decisions are never easy. It's one that, you know, I think you're an empath. And so when we have to make decisions that are more for us and not for somebody else, that's a difficult thing to do because, we're people pleasers as empaths. And so we try to people please. Okay. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. Know that you are up leveling, and that's where part of this is coming from. Okay. Sending you lots of love.
Okay. So Miss Moonlight, week ahead. I am wondering if this is a great page of cups. Pages are about new ways of doing things and feeling things. I'm this week, and I have to say the visual with this. Make sure you keep your feet on the ground. Don't get too lofty this week, whether it be the way you're feeling or the stuff that you're trying to get done. Instead, be grounded. Don't lose yourself in it. I have the Lovers. So when I look at the Lovers card, I see this is the word cloud, and on it I see bargaining, I see closeness, and I see commitment. So if you make any commitments this week, meet them. Don't just meet them. And then I have Justice reversed, because you don't want things to go wrong, especially this week leading up into the end of November and starting in December, because it's important for you to look at your contracts carefully. And then, here we go. We have the Five of Swords, defeat reversed. So this to me suggests that something you've been working hard on, or you're trying to speak with somebody about, it's going to be victorious. You're going to overcome that. It's actually going to work out. So, Miss Moonlight, I am going to pick a couple Radical Abundance cards for you. And, here we go. Insight. I like this insight with the Sasquatch inside of the alien head. So maybe get out of your head and get into somebody else's head for some new insight. And then I also have connection. Look for those opportunities to connect with others. So thanks, Miss Moonlight.
Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us, Miss Moonlight, and I will definitely see you in the chat. She's one of the best chatters. Thank you for joining us, and I'm so glad that resonated for you. Okay, so our next question, just letting everybody know, Susan tips, so you're next, Susan, and then Fanboy, you're after Susan. Okay, so, and thank you for sharing the links, Gerald. You're awesome.
You're welcome. Now that I have the correct links.
Okay, thank you.
Ah.
Oh. All right, so let's see. We have got Susan. Okay, it's a long one. Thanks, y'all. I'd be grateful for any guidance about my usual trifecta, upcoming health issues, selling Mountain Grove, Cloudland B&B, and the book I'm working on. Whatever comes up for you is always helpful for me. Thank you all so much for your time and talent. You are so welcome, Susan, and thank you for sharing your energy with us. Okay, and you're so welcome, Miss Moonlight. Yes, we agree. She's awesome, Courtney. Okay, so there's some blocks going on here, and I'm going to go ahead and address the good news. Okay, Susan, there's magic in the air. I got the Magician. Okay, miracles can happen. The image of the Magician, it shows him radiating with power. You see all the things coming out of that beautiful spiral coming out of him? That's power. And he's hanging the sun up in the sky. And he's singing along with a bird. Okay, so this tells me that you are powerful. You are magical, and you have all of the tools necessary to do what needs to be done with your trifecta. Okay. Now is the time to make magic by working your will on the world and not passively waiting for things to happen. It's time for you to be supremely confident and willing to take a chance in these areas. There will be a magic moment that comes when you, they're showing me a ladder. So they're saying with every rung that you come to, another one will appear as if by magic. So you're going to basically, you're using visualization to create this new reality in all of these areas. So just take time to affirm your dreams, your hopes, and your wishes in these areas every day. And I did find an activity that you can do to help you with that, because this is the block. Okay. And I'm going to say this with absolute love. Okay. I got the 9 of Wings reversed. This is the same as the 9 of Swords reversed. You're obsessing. Okay. There's a lot of fear and doubt surrounding this situation. And this can turn into compulsive behavior. That can turn into paranoia. And if worse, it can turn into physical illness. Okay. If the obsession gets the better of you, professional help may be required. We do have an amazing therapist on staff. Her name's Jen. She's probably still in the audience. She's been on the show before. My holistic self counseling, or is it healing? I think it's counseling. My holistic self counseling. Thank you, Tanys. But focusing on your past mistakes, they're saying, is very unhelpful. Okay, unreasonable skepticism about finding those goals and meeting them, and it not going fast enough, it can lead to depression. And the difference between what your heart feels and what your head is telling you can be resolved if you just stay productive right now. And your wholeness will be attained. Don't worry about that. But you may have to make the first move on working on this kind of obsessing about it. Okay, that's basically what I'm getting from Spirit, is that they're teaching you to kind of just let go and let God a little bit, or let Goddess. Okay, because the obsessing about it isn't helping. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're taking notes. Okay. All right. I hope it's not too much for you. This is who you're stepping into. Okay. So I am compassionate from the Art of Affirmations, and you need to be compassionate with yourself throughout this process. Compassion is the life breath of peace, love, and healing. I breathe in compassion for all beings who have also breathed within the cycle of birth, life, and death. I am filled with forgiveness for my own mistakes. I breathe out fear, anger, and envy. Doing Ho'oponopono in the mirror can help throughout this process. Tanys has me doing for some stuff too. Okay. This is who you're becoming, Goddess of Compassion. Big surprise. I use my fears as signs that guide and protect me. Use this gift when your fears prevent you from acting out in your best interests. Our fears exist to help keep us safe from harm and from repeating the past mistakes that we've made. If we seek to understand why we are afraid, we can make our fears our friend and helper, not our master. It is important to avoid fearing success and the many changes it will bring. So you're working through some fears. Guess what? We all are. And it's Scorpio season. So this is the best time to start to root out some of those things from the past, put them out in the light, and deal with them constructively. Okay. Tanys has an exercise that she calls the 5 whys. So when you're feeling like the obsessive thoughts come in, and I do this too, I've got a lot of air in my chart and I try to overthink and overanalyze everything. You can do a mantra that helps me, or a prayer. But another thing that you can do is ask yourself why you're feeling that in that moment, and go, okay, why? And usually by the 5th why, you'll find the root. And that's when you can take it out and look at it and deal with it. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Got a couple more cards from you. Beware of making an unwise choice moving forward, because you're not quite grounded yet, because you're still moving through this. Learn what you can, review everyone's motives. If you make a mistake, we all do it. Be compassionate with yourself. Learn from it, and then move on to the next step. Sometimes we hold on to the rung and it falls in our hand and we go, oh, wait a minute, but we still have one below us. Okay. When that one comes back, then you can move up again. Okay. It's a slow process. Be gentle and compassionate with yourself. That's the main thing that I'm getting. This is who you're stepping into. I got Princess of Spring. Look how happy this woman is. She's playing. She's optimistic. She's enthusiastic. She's creative. She's energetic. You know why? She's let go of that fear. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons and let your creativity take flight. You see those gorgeous red wings? And she's wearing red. That's that Mudlahara energy. You're finding more stability with your health, with your business, with your life, and you're going to make more time to play. Okay. And I think that if you have swings in your area, you need to go out and swing on the swings. If that's something that you like doing. Okay. I like doing it. You were never too old to swing, in my opinion. So this is the activity that I pulled for you when the obsessive thoughts come through. I get those, especially when I've got a lot on my plate. Journal. I just have a 3-ring notebook. And if I can't sleep, or if I'm having insomnia, or if I'm worried about something, I just write it down. Or I give myself a task to write. And I especially do this before bed so that I don't wake up in the middle of the night and go, what about this? And what about that? It's written down. I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So journaling can kind of help with those quick thoughts. All right. Oh, yes. That's awesome, Susan. Oh, me too. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. You've got this. You're magical. Be compassionate with yourself moving forward. Okay. And I know that Tanys and Gerald have more for you, and I'm sending you tons of love.
Hi, Susan. So some of this compulsive thinking that Michelle's talking about, I feel like it's about a loved one, and it's bringing you down. Okay. It's because I got your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for them. Michael is looking after them. So that you need to know they're protected. And so are you. You are protected. Okay. You are safe within Michael's bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. So in terms of health, I got stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. It's a learning thing. Because I also got workshops and seminars. So you may find there's a seminar or a workshop or something that's really going to help to, I'm hearing, motivate you. Or add that little bit. I feel like there's like this little piece that's just missing a little bit from the puzzle that you're looking at. So try and find this little missing piece. And I think you're going to find that in a seminar that you're really drawn to, because there's something there. You're also encouraged to shield yourself and clear yourself. Okay, so like cord cutting, clearing yourself, shield yourself from stuff, because there's some stuff going on around you that has nothing to do with you. It's not your monkeys, not your circus, but you're taking it on, and that might be this loved one thing. Okay, so please try to stay out of others' drama at the moment. You need to let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true, and trust that heaven has the perfect plan. So trust your angels. Okay. Don't settle for less. You're a child of the divine. You deserve to have your dreams come true, so don't give up. So there's been those days where I feel like you're so heavy-hearted that it's difficult for you to continue to go forward with anything. It's just that you're clearing stuff. That's what it is. Okay? Because I also got your vibration is rising. So, and we all have those days. Right? We all do. This is like across the board. There isn't one person I know that hasn't gotten up and had a day like that. Okay? So just dwell in your truth, and you're going to start to get some clarity. This says, I stand in the light of truth. You're going to start to clear those clouds. Because once you start really, like Michelle was saying, get to the root cause. Usually it's a root fear. And sometimes it's the question is, why does that matter? Because sometimes it's like, well, I'm feeling this way. Okay, but why does that matter? But what if this happens? Well, why does that matter if it happens? Right? Because then you get to that base fear. Oftentimes it's abandonment. And I don't know why that's coming up for me with you, but that's what I'm feeling, is that there may be like an abandonment fear there. But you just need to know, just be in the flow. Okay? Because when you're in the flow of the universe, everything seems to just glide along, all right? Because you are actually embarking on a new adventure. So whether this is the health adventure, whether it's your book adventure, or whether it's a new adventure by selling Mountain Grove, it's all part of your adventure. They're all connected because it's all connected to you. So the more you can stay positive about all three things will benefit, because that's how you manifest your dreams, right? So my desires are coming true. So this is a great card. Your desires are coming true, but I think we need to stay out of being mired in how that's going to happen, because I think we get really pulled into that, right? So allow them to come through. Yes, abandonment. Yeah. Yeah. Oftentimes we feel that, especially if there's that family worry thing that I was getting. That's why the abandonment thing came up. So step into the spotlight. You have a message the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. So you see there, I got you're being, what was it? You're being up to a higher, your vibration is rising. It's a time of spiritual growth. There's the downloads. Okay. Lots of downloads coming in for you. So just trust the process. It is a process for all three. Stay with it. Stay with it. Okay. And trust yourself. I agree with Michelle. Do some of the sort of the self-help things like the Ho'oponopono and the root cause analysis, that kind of thing. Yeah. And just trust they have your back. Okay. And you don't need to get involved in other people's circus. Their monkeys, their circus, not yours. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Susan. So all of these, your trifecta is going to take longer than what you want it to. I have, for all of these things, I have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles speaks to a well-planned out approach and showing up and doing what is needed each time. So as it relates to your health, do all of the things that you're told to do. Take care of yourself. And as you work on selling the B&B, it's taking longer than what you want. The book, keep showing up, keep writing, keep doing things, because those are extremely important. Just understand that is what's going to happen, and that's what's happening. What you need to do is you need to feel that you can be successful. I have the Sun and I have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a great card for your physical health. It's a great card for selling things. Match that with the Sun and you might as well just like multiply it by 1,000. So it's going to be good. It's going to work out in the right time, because you're not going to try to rush anything, or you can't rush it, because if you rush it, it's not going to work. And the other thing that I have for you, Susan, is you really need to stop. I'll just say it. You're overthinking things. You're worried about it. You're losing sleep. You're thinking that if something doesn't go well, everything is over, and stop the catastrophizing. And because the problem that you need to solve is carrying so much weight. You have to let all that go so that you can actually have that one new idea that's going to come through and lead you through that labyrinth. And so slow and steady wins the race on all of these things. I'm also feeling very much that you need to make sure that you have people who are working with you. This is the Lovers card. The people, your healthcare providers, the people who are helping you sell, your editors and things like that, because this is making that commitment and believing in yourself. And Don't let defeat get you down. If something doesn't go exactly how you wanted it. But then we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, we're doing something new. We're going to do something new. We're going to get up every day and do what's needed. So that's what I have for you, Susan. I don't remember anything I just said. So there you go.
Yeah, it was very much in spirit. We hope that was helpful, Susan. And we're sending you compassion and love as you go through your trifecta. You're an amazing soul and you've got this. Okay, come back and let us know how you're doing. Thank you. Okay, so we have another tipper. We have one more, and then we're going to go through lightning round unless we get another tip. Okay, so Fun Boy, I believe, is Philip. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do your question next. And questions are still open if you tip, okay? So I remember it. Thanks all. Oh, you're so welcome, Susan. Thank you for joining us. And she said brilliant. Yep, Gerald's brilliant. All right, so let's see. Let me find your question. Can I still get a reading about the house I'm moving to, or at least a general reading? Yes. So I tapped into the house's energy, Philip. Okay.
He also said an extra note that was in the private chat was, please tell me if I will like living in the new house I'm moving to.
I see this. Thank you very much. Okay.
So,
Philip, basically, I got Jupiter, and this is a really good card. Okay, this means that you will like it. And this is a great purchase. This is a great house. Okay, I did get a few blocks that might occur along the way. Okay, the first one, and these are my relationship cards. So this tells me kind of your relationship with the house. I got the Six of Roses reversed. Okay, you may not think you need, or how do I say this? You may not get what you think you need, or have what is it? Have everything happen in the way that you want it to happen. Okay, a setback will occur if you're only thinking about your own needs. So the house wants you to not be selfish, if that makes sense, to give it some attention, because it's possible that it's gone through some past losses, and it's having trouble preparing for this future challenge, which is a new owner. So oh, interesting. This also applies to your life. They say that someone might be using flattery or manipulation to win your favor. So beware of phonies right now. That just popped in. Okay. If you're feeling overly dependent on someone else and you don't think you can stand on your own 2 feet, don't allow dependency or codependency to lead you to take an action that you shouldn't based on old patterns and self-sabotaging behavior. That was interesting. But that does tie into the house a little bit. So I know that houses have their own personalities. My husband and I are dealing with a house right now that is very, very interesting. So this is your way through working with the house. Okay. The house wants you to really organize it. You have the right idea. Let it focus and organize your life accordingly. And you're going to manifest the type of relationship with the house that is meant to be. Okay. But they're saying, don't get obsessive with making the changes, or don't make the changes too quickly. Keep thinking the way that you've been thinking, and ask important questions of everyone, especially yourself, and let the long-term goals and major principles enable you to make the relationship with the house all that it can be. Because I got that Jupiter card that's really good. Okay, Philip. Oh, interesting. Okay. They're showing me like old episodes of this old house, and they're showing that like the they're saying that the house is literally wants to read a self-help book and improve. This is really weird. I'm tapping into this energy. They're saying a brilliant new idea will reveal itself when you spend time focusing on yourself and on the house and improving it. And then you're saying your life's unique purpose can become crystal clear when you're making improvements to the house. So you and the house, there's some kind of karmic connection between you too. I'm getting that it might be emotional. Let me just go to my cards for a clarifier, okay? Okay. Okay, I think this might be you. I got the Prince of Shells. This is the same as the Prince of Cups, okay? This is the kind of prince that he kind of rejects conventional notions of what's right and proper. I'm married to one of these. All right, they're bringing the hunting bell to my attention. It's upside down. It's kind of limp in his hand there, and it's turned toward the ground. It's not supposed to be turned toward the ground. That signifies he doesn't want his ways or whereabouts known. Okay. He's kind of fey-like. He's innocent. He's very flirtatious. He acts boldly. He's charming. The house likes this type of personality. Okay. Okay. You may enjoy investigating alternative healing or spiritual teachings together. That's something that you can do in your house, and maybe have some distance Reiki, or actually they're showing, okay, Tanys did this to my house but when I was going through a lot of issues. She did a cleansing, a clearing. She got rid of some stuff, and she was able to make it emotionally easier for me to go in and get things done when I was doing it. So you may enjoy investigating some alternative healing or spiritual modalities between you and the house to help you grow your relationship together. But they're saying that that your group's unusual interests will attract invitations and new contacts here. And they're also saying that you need to store your secrets here, and that there are people in your environment that may not be ready to hear your very unique understandings of spirituality. And you at the house are unique in that sense. I'm trying to read your energies together, and they're very karmic. Okay, so there is a connection to this home. It's a good one, but there are going to be a little bit. There's going to be a bit of a getting to know each other. I'm just renting out a room and hope it doesn't bother my allergies. It's very clean. Okay, so the main thing is get organized. Okay. Do some spiritual practices within the space, clear the energy out a little bit. And I know that Tanys is able to really get into spaces and figure out where the blocks are and how to handle them. She and Jen are excellent at that. So I would definitely recommend, Michelle, if Jonathan is in real estate, you could have a side business with him, offer new buyers reading on their home while you're the house whisperer. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, thank you, Beth. Yeah, so basically, you're a secret practitioner. Okay, that's why I kept getting secrets. It's like, don't share what you're doing with the neighbors. They might not appreciate it, and you might have to get a PO box for some of your correspondences, because not everybody supports what we do. That's just something to keep in mind. Okay, that's probably why the secrets kept coming up in your guides for like, don't share too much, don't share too much. That was a lot. I'm sending you tons of love, and I know that Gerald and Tanys have more for you. Okay.
Hi. So, a secret practitioner of what is my question? Okay. So have no fear. I know. Well, maybe if he puts it in the chat, we can. Okay. It's okay. Never mind. It's all right. You're right. It's a secret. Have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So they're saying, don't worry. Okay. There is a situation that you're in right now. Magic. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever the energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. So what it's meaning is, don't look back, just look forward with the new space. Okay? Because change is coming, but look with that transformation. That's the other thing that's coming. Okay? Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. So I think there's going to be a transition period, like where you're getting used to each other kind of thing, where you're getting used to who's in the house and who you're with in the house. And that's going to bring about some healing for you. So that's why it's a good thing. So as you're doing this healing work, you're going to also be getting a bunch of downloads. Okay, which is coming in. So this says, step into the spotlight. You have a message the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. This to me, for you, I think is more about the downloads of energy. Okay, you're going to be getting some downloads in this house, and it's going to create some change in your life. But it's good change, because look, there's good fortune, travel, busy, learning, new ideas, fun. So I think it's a good change that's coming. The moon is come up as well. Sit with yourself in contemplation of your desired direction. What you release paves the way for a new beginning. Ask the moon and the universe to guide you. Know that you're supported. So the moon can also be about things that are hidden. Okay, so that could be about your practice again, right? Yeah, I would say. Okay, another one that came out about it is that you may have to play like the mediator. You may need to be a little bit more balanced, okay? So, and sensitive to those around you, because they are empaths around you. Frequent changes, communicator, adventurous, growth, versatile, curiosity. They're positive cards though. So when you're asking me if you're going to like the space, I would say yes. I would say actually you're going to find it quite motivating. So I would say that it's a good change for you, but yes, I would definitely hide those things that you're talking about there, at least until you know who you're living with. Okay? Hope that's helpful.
All right. You're gonna yes, you're going to enjoy the house. It's going to work out for you for all of the reasons that both Michelle and Tanys were talking about. The thing that you need to remember is that this house, it may end up being, it may feel different than what you initially thought. And you need to be okay with that, because it may feel different, which means it gives you an opportunity to sort through some things, the way you're feeling. And I have a lot of emotional things that come up with this. I have the 7 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So you're going to be fantasizing. You're going to be trying to figure out which way to be and how you're going to operate in that. That's okay. And it's also really important to not, it's important for you to not lose yourself in all of that fantasy. You do have to figure out, you have to pay attention that your energy is different than the other people who live in the house. So I have the 5 of Wands and then the 10 of Cups. Don't let the 5 of Wands energy get too overwhelming. Because just calm it down a bit, and make sure that you know the full environment. But you know, I have the Emperor and the Ace of Swords. So this can be a very positive thing. It can give you some structure for you taking new action that you're wanting to do. So I would say, you know, pay attention to that and don't try to rush things, and allow you, well, because Michelle was talking about getting to know the place, because there's a connection. And if you know, do that. And sometimes that takes a little bit of time. So that's what I have for you. Thank you.
Awesome. Oh, well, thank you for joining us, fun boy, and come back and let us know how the relationship with the house goes. And I know what it's like to kind of have to hide part of yourself. I've had roommates too. So you've got this. Okay. All right. So we have a bunch of tippers. So we're not going to have time for lightning round. I'm just letting everybody know.
Yeah.
Our next question is Catherine, Katie. Okay, and then we have Lalima, and then we have Courtney. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and do you guys, and then because we want to get out of here by 6, 9 o'clock Eastern. We're not going to do lightning round. So I appreciate you all for being here, and come back next week if you want your question answered. Okay, and I see you, Katie. Thank you for being here. You are next. Okay, so she did tip, and her question was about. Let me see here. I'll go ahead and say it. It is planning a trip soon over Thanksgiving and my birthday. That's December 2nd. Europe plus writing seminar in New York. That's exciting. So she's planning a trip soon over Thanksgiving, and she's wondering about her birthday, December 2nd, and there's a writing seminar in New York and Europe. So just a general on those. Okay. Okay, so I've got some interesting cards for you. The first thing I got is success is coming your way. I got the Chariot. Okay, Katie, this is a really good card to get when you're stepping into a new project. You see the dragonflies that the fairy is navigating? That indicates that it's going to bring you some transformation. But it says, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So that is the theme of this coming trip for you. You're gonna shine your light. People are going to appreciate it, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay, Katie? This is a little block that you're going through. I got the worry card. Stop worrying about it. It's going to be okay. Worry is an attachment to a particular outcome and fear that it will not come to pass. Don't worry about it. Things are going to work out. This is for my creativity oracle. Because you're a writer, I went ahead and pulled that first. This is how you can seek out a really successful writing seminar. Okay, Katie, I got the Muse. You see the moon up there? That stands out, the moon reversed. Seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, and helpful muse to another's creativity. Okay, so that's something that I see coming out in the writing community, is someone will see you as a muse and you will inspire them. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to step into. Be generous throughout the trip. You can afford to be generous with the gift of your time and your attention to the other writers. You might even be a little more advanced than them and they can learn from you. Okay, because that's what I got, was especially when I pulled the Muse card, is that you're very inspirational. Around Thanksgiving, I pulled an Art of Affirmations cards for you. Exercise. That seems to be a big theme for the coming week for everyone. And I keep pulling this card. I enjoy exercising my body and my mind. If you're lucky enough to be able to move your body in purposeful exercise and use your mind in free inquiry, you must do so or risk becoming inflexible, weak, or unhealthy, both in thought and action. Take breaks throughout the trip when you're writing. Stand up, wiggle around, do a few jumping jacks if you have to. Maybe go for a nice walk out in nature. Bundle up and get that cold, fresh air into your lungs. That's going to help you with the Muse energy coming your way. And know that throughout this process, you will be growing. Our personal growth parallels the seasons. I breathe in the cycle of the seasons. Planting, so you're planting a seed right now. New growth, harvest, and fallow time. I am filled with the life source that compels all things to grow, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I breathe out stagnation. So if you're feeling blocked, if you're feeling stagnant, know that getting out, exercising, getting out in nature, maybe doing some mental exercises with others and really forming those creative connections can help you throughout that. I see she's a big name, the teacher. Oh, that's excellent. Okay. Well, it's going to be great. It's going to be transformative, and just allow yourself to grow through the process and don't worry about it. Put down the worry. It's going to work out. Okay, Katie, I hope that was helpful. And I know that Tanys and Gerald have more for you. I'm sending you lots of love.
Hi, Katie. So I have that you are going to be receiving a brilliant epiphany. So I am feeling that is the writing. You're going to have this epiphany while you're writing. So it says, trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. Michael's also there to clear away your worries so you can trust the divine guidance. So tap into your intuition when you do this writing. Okay? You may need to do a few things like simplify your life before you go. So just make sure that everything is tidy before you leave to go on this trip. For some reason, that's important. So just making sure that all your loose ends are kind of tied up before you go. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what's coming through. So perhaps look a little deeper to see what it is that you need to tidy up, because there's some gems of wisdom in there. All right. Make sure you're prioritizing your self-care, even when we're away. We tend to, especially on these kinds of things, right? We tend to get not enough sleep, and we like push ourselves because we're on that kind of a trip. So you do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. So absolutely, but just self-care while you're away, okay? Don't let that take over. Recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. Again, tapping into your guides for some of the insight for the books, okay, for what you're writing. And you've forgotten who you are. You're a child of the divine, so take your power back. Get your power back. So I feel like, taking these trips, the traveling is going to empower you, because I feel as though you've had a relationship problem, okay? It says a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. Now, I'm not sure that it's actually that the love is going to thrive with whoever this person is, because I also got someone new is coming. So I don't know if that's a thing for you, whether you're in a relationship that's so-so, or whether it's, somebody else, but just know to be open to love. And if it's not a love relationship that we're talking about here, yes, it could be family. The new person might be someone like a really close friend that's like family, that becomes like chosen family, right? If it's a family thing. So just embrace the future. There's a door of opportunity that's opening for you. Step in to the future with an open heart, okay? Expect miracles. So it's going to bring you a lot of growth. We've got growth here on the sides. And there's a lotus there, which comes out of the mud, right? That's how it grows. So allow that to happen. Allow the lotus to come out. Open your hands in receiving mode to receive the information for these books. Now, I asked about the 2 trips that you had there. You said whether to go to Europe or South America. So Europe, I got a positive here, that it's stable, secure, practical, down to earth, right? It's a good, there's a commitment there. For the other one, for South America, I got indecisive, detached, nervous, negative, secretive. So not right now. I asked when, maybe in a few years, year 4, okay? You need some stability where you are first, so there's a lot about stability here for you, all right? And I feel like some of this clearing away stuff is going to help you to find some of the stability that needs to come into your life, all right? So focus on that piece. And yeah, it looks like Europe's a better choice, but this New York trip, the writing trip, is going to be a very interesting ride. You're going to have a lot of growth. So sending you lots of love.
Katie, Europe over South America. Nothing against South America, but the energy feels better from Europe. And when I was asking it, my indicator card was with the 2 of Swords. So it's a hard choice between 2 places. So the writing, this is interesting, because for the writing, someone is going to push your buttons to try to get you out of your way. They are going to be playing the devil's advocate to everything you say. And you're going to argue back with them, because that's partially what you do. However, try not to get caught up into that drama. Instead, go, all right, what would happen if I did that? What could happen if I did that? Do the yes and, because I also have it's an important thing, the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. There's something available to you that you're going to get a flash of a recall that is exciting to you, and it's going to stir all sorts of emotional response in you. That could be the potential for a positive story, or a story that's going to help transform you. And then I also have, everybody loves the Knight of Pentacles. This is going to be, the writing is going to be a little slow, but it's okay. Keep showing up. And this also goes back to that idea of the somebody's going to be the devil to your angel. Allow this interaction to be like an exchange of energy. And you can channel it. You can go, all right, here's what I'm doing with that. I'm taking that and I'm using it to put this way. The other thing, I pulled some from the Word Cloud Tarot, and it's going to take longer than what you want it to. The Seven of Pentacles, allow it to tend your garden. Basically, as you're writing, as you're having these experiences, and I believe both Tanys and Michelle said, take care of yourself while you're traveling, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to have all of the experience. And then, oh, well, that wasn't there before, but King of Cups, pay attention to the way you're feeling about things, as well as the King of Swords. Know what action you need to take. Know how you are feeling. And this is, I love this card. This is the Four of Cups. Take moments of luxury as you are doing this. You're having this wonderful experience. Enjoy it. Luxuriate about it. Be fully present in that. So travel out of the country at all before New York. I got, go to Europe. I mean, yeah, go to Europe. I mean, go luxuriate. Go get some new experiences. Go have some fun. For entertainment purposes only, send me a postcard. Short trip Europe, and short trip could be a lot of fun. So thank you.
That's awesome.
Fun.
Thank you for joining us, Katie and Leah. You're so sweet. The three of you are really helpful. Between the three of you, all bases are covered. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. And Beth, you are right. Oh, Gerald, knows how to bring it. It's cowbell again. Of all the nights, the night.
More cowbell, everybody. Take the cowbell with you, Katie, on your trip. Right. And Beth is right.
She is. And then, you're welcome, Katie. Thank you for joining us. Okay. All right. So we have 2 questions left. We have, let's see, who is next? We have Lalima next, and then we have Courtney. Okay. So Miss Lalima, let's go ahead and look you up. That's wrong. The one. Okay, there we go. Okay, could I get a read on the week ahead, and also if I'm on the right path and sticking around for the exam and not joining the offers I'm already getting currently? Okay, lots of activity going on in your life, and I'm glad that you were able to decode the message from last week. That makes me feel good. Yay. Okay. The first thing that your guides did is stop worrying about it. This is from the Creativity Oracle. Worry is an attachment to a particular outcome and fear that it will not come to pass. So you need to put down your worry because it's blocking you. She's distracted. She's not looking forward. She's looking back at her worries. Okay. So that is the very first thing that your guides were saying. And then I got that there are some habits that you need to examine. Okay. Examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. So you're doing some re-editing here. Okay. It's not clear yet. The reason why you're struggling with which path to take is you haven't achieved clarity in this area yet. It's coming though, right? This is one thing that you can do to bring clarity into your life and to invite your guides down to help you. Create a sacred space. Use beautiful art, music, and creativity of all kinds to put you in a sacred space. I will show you kind of what mine looks like, and if it helps at all. It's a little dark over here, but I've got Krishna there, and then I have all of my deities. I've got Dakshina Kali up there because I'm going through my Ketu Gandanta, and then I light it up. And then, of course, I have all of my deities here with me as well. So just creating little altars around your house where you dedicate time to the deities every day and you show them some love, okay? That's going to bring more passion into your life. It will take passion for you to push through your self-criticism to get to a place of confidence. That's what they're going to be helping you work through, because as smart and beautiful and capable as you are, you're lacking self-confidence. I don't understand it, but that's what you're dealing with right now, okay? And know that you're enchanted. You're magical. I got the enchantment card. You are enchanted when the music sing art spirit into us. And by the way, all of these cards ended up on the floor. So that's how the reading showed itself of the creativity oracle. You're highly creative. You've got all of this incredible energy behind you. And your guys just want you to know that when you create that sacred space, they can help you tap in and bring up that self-confidence needed to make the right decision moving forward. The number one thing you can do, Lalima, is go into hermit mode. Okay? You have to make this step for yourself. Don't rely on other people to make it for you. The hermit is like a solitary, socially challenged, absent-minded professor, never in the picture, but off to the side observing it. Okay? Take on that type of personality. Whether moving towards society to offer wise guidance or choosing to stay out of it, the hermit walks alone. Okay? Be more comfortable with your little bird friend than with other people around you telling you what to do. Okay? They're saying that human beings right now can let you down, but your intuitive hunches, they're correct. Okay? The best thing for you is to be true to yourself and walk your own path. If you go out, spend time with people who understand you just the way you are, because they're showing me a lot of controlling and manipulative people trying to make you do what they think is best for you, and they're wrong and you're right. Okay? So if people don't understand that you aren't available, either go out by yourself or stay home alone or with someone special, or at least someone you know won't disappoint you. Okay? The hermit is a loner. He's not a joiner. Okay? So, okay, to take power and to truly master your life, you have to be comfortable walking alone. That is just one thing that your guides are really pushing home. And they say that when you spend more time alone, you're going to be able to spot the phonies a mile away, because you're going to have all that time in introspection, because you did not have the best. You still don't with some people in your environment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's that piece. Now, here is the more concerning piece that I pulled for these decisions that you're making. I got the 10 of shells reversed. Okay. This tells me that you're very close to being who you need to be to bring clarity into your life professionally and personally, but you may not see it or believe it. Pessimism is stopping you from making your success real, and the voices that I'm hearing are not yours. That's why the hermit time is so important. Someone you cared about that was successful and maybe respected made you feel unsuccessful and disrespected. The reward or goal that was expected was diminished or delayed, and they're showing me that they might have diminished and delayed you as a person. So they're saying interference from friends, from relatives, that just complicates your life right now. Worrying about trying to fix a frustrating and dysfunctional family interaction is just a waste of your time and energy. So if you're being surrounded by manipulative or unstable people, it's going to affect your reputation, and it's not going to be the best for you in the long run. Be you. Do you walk your own path? Create that sacred space. And if you want to connect with something outside of yourself, go into hermit mode and do it through a spiritual practice. I hope that was helpful. And I'm sending you lots of love, Lalima. Come back and let us know how you're doing, okay?
Hi, Lalima. Thanks for joining us. So, yeah, what Michelle was saying resonates. There's a lot of outside interference. And so we got regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Michael are here to help you stay grounded. So it's really important that you stay grounded, because if we're worrying about whether we should have done that or should have done this, we've made a decision already, right? So, and she says, very true. Worry is most of my time. Just thought of working on space today. Yay. Thank you for your inputs. Very helpful. Okay. So they want you to take control of your thoughts. Okay. Your thoughts are creating your reality. So you need to have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. The jobs that are meant for you, if you've made the choice to stay back into the exams, the jobs that are meant for you will either remain or they will come up again when the timing is correct. Okay. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What would come is far better than you dare dreamed. So that's the other thing. Okay, just because you're getting those offers, if you've already made the choice, then there's something better coming. You're protected. You're safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. Okay, so know that you are protected. Embrace this magical moment. You're in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. So if it is your wish that you do the exam and a job is there for you when you're done, allow it to manifest. You're in that magical moment. Okay? Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember, your true nature is spiritual, not physical. Your angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. So just listen, right? Make sure that you're really tuning into that intuition of yours because it is strong, right? Communicate freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. So there's still something you need to communicate to somebody with love. Okay? And I feel like this is something that is a little bit challenging for you to be able to communicate. So just proceed softly going forward. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. Take the time to smell the flowers and drink the tea. Perhaps chamomile or peppermint. Okay, good for calming if you're worrying a lot. Opening to love, so my heart is open. So listen to your heart. It's open. What is your heart telling you? Follow the passion. If it's your passion that you're following by writing this exam, then you follow that passion. That's how we manifest what we want. We follow the passion. And I got stand firm. And like Michelle was saying, this to me is stand firm in what you know that you want. Okay? It's going to help you to create growth for yourself. Because when we listen to other people's stuff, it's not creating growth for us. We're really just placating other people. We need to listen to our own stuff and what we want to do going forward because we're the ones that have to live with ourselves, right? So that's where you have to know that. And then you're just going to start to emerge into grace. And make sure you're getting some rest, okay? This says, I open my soul to grace. But you see she's napping. I feel like you need a nap. Make sure you're getting some sleep, please. Okay? Sending you tons of love. Just know, blessing in disguise, and you're in the perfect place to manifest. So focus your thoughts and stuff on that. Okay?
All right. You are on the right path by sticking around for your exams because my indicator card is with the Two of Cups because it tells me that somebody, as Tanys and Michelle have said, if there's going to be someone who's going to hire you, they want you to finish your exams because that's part of it. It's weaving in together. So that's an important aspect of it. And anybody in their right mind would want someone to have their education. Listen to me, anybody of right mind would want them to have, but it's true. And it does feel really positive in the sense of getting the exams. People may be calling on you. They may be entertaining you. You stick with your guns. I need to finish my exams. I want to finish my exams because the people who will say no to that, you don't want to work for. You don't want to be involved with. The ones who are saying yes, and what can we do to help you do that? That's a fairly positive thing to keep in mind. I also have the Chariot. So I don't know if you're going to be traveling soon. There's going to be some possibility of travel. And this is also making sure you stick with it because you have the ambition to get your exams done. Allow those to truly come through. And then I have the Four of Wands, which is a card of completion. Yes, the exam is to travel abroad. Okay. And this is completion. Hello. Love that. Four of Cups, we had this earlier. Luxury. The idea of allowing yourself that luxury to have that experience, to travel and do your exams. And then I have And then I have death reversed. And, you know, the word cliffhanger is what is on this. And that's the one that popped out. And make them wait. You're worth the wait. So there you go. Thanks, Lalima.
Oh, that was awesome. And of course, all of our readings tie in together. So we're glad that was helpful, Lalima. And she says, thank you so much, Tanys. I've been seeing angel numbers continuously, and we'll have the faith to work on these things and keep going. That's awesome. Yep, those are your guides, and they're powerful, and they love you. All right. So come back and let us know how the exams go, Lalima. We're excited for you, and we're so happy that a light worker like you is working in a healing the collective. That's a beautiful, beautiful gift. All right. So we have one question left, and because it's 6 o'clock, this is going to be our last one. All right, Miss Courtney, how will my photo in the local or regional contests do? Okay, Courtney, your guides are bringing me into another area of your creativity that they want me to address. And a bell went off as it said that. That was weird. Okay, I got that you could really make some money at this. You can use your creativity to make some good money, because this is the second house. This is where we store all the goods, our savings accounts, okay? And then I got, this is your first house. You're an artist of some kind. You're a creative force, all right? But you got to go through some transformation first before you become successful. And it's a Plutonian level. So we're talking past life and some really dark, deep shadow work. Once you go through some of this stuff, holy cats, are you going to be filling up that savings account, because people are going to be really relating to your creativity, okay? All right, so I went to my creativity oracle after the karma cards, and it exploded. All right. So the first thing that you are dealing with is there's something stuck. I got the stuck card. Okay. And you see he's on a burrow and he's going up the mountain there. You may be stuck because you're overly attached to a methodology or piece. And your guide showed me that there is a technique that you're using that needs to be tweaked. All right. They're going to help you change it. You see the bird holding the star there? For a change, do something you usually do in a different way. So they're saying there's a certain thing that you do. It's very certain. Do it in a different way. Step outside of the way that you approach this particular methodology is what they're showing me. It's going to bring you, and they're also saying have confidence in your art. Know and feel this affirmation beyond a doubt. I am all that I need to get what I want. And I went to my karma cards again because they yelled at me, and I got Aries. So you're starting something new. You're stepping into something new when it comes to the way that you express yourself creatively. And your guides really want to help you with that. Okay. So I went to my art of affirmations for some affirmations you can bring into moving forward with this divine creativity that you're getting. They want you to begin processing it. Okay, I invent creative solutions to every problem. Think of yourself as an inventor and an artist. That's literally written on the card, artist. Both confront the unknown with faith in your creative abilities and let them guide you to truth and beauty. Make your life a work of art and your art a work of life. Okay, the artist here is Amy Zerner. She is incredible. They have a book called The Enchanted World. If you're looking for a divine muse to follow, she's an excellent one. The Enchanted World is a really great book about the artistic process. Know that you are growing. Okay. I am growing. Our personal growth parallels the seasons. I breathe in the cycle of the seasons, planting a new growth, harvest, and fallow time. I am filled with the life force that compels all things to grow. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, I breathe out stagnation. I asked, what's the stagnation? Because you don't want that in art, right? I got that you're doing some shadow work, which is great for Scorpio season. I bravely face my shadow self. You see those boulders coming down the mountain? Okay, they're falling off. They're breaking off, and they are chipping away to reveal a new you. Encounters with our ever-present shadow side can cause anxiety and self-doubt, weaken our resolve, and poison relationships with suspicion. The problem is not that we are bad, but what we think we are. So that your guides are going to help you push through this artistic block. You're going to develop some kind of new modality when it comes to expressing yourself creatively. And it's going to push you to a point where you're actually making money using your creativity. Because I got that second house of savings and went, okay, good honor. And that first house means you got to put yourself first throughout the whole process and just let your work shine. But there's a part of you that needs to be broken off, dismantled, so that the light can shine through your art and through you a little more. Okay, the image they're giving me is a lamp, and we're putting bath towels over the lamp. They're trying to take a couple of bath towels off so that you shine brighter. Does that make any sense? So that the light of the divine comes out. It's a weird analogy, but that's what they gave me. Oh, cool. Okay, good. All right. So I hope that was helpful. I think it's amazing that you're expressing yourself creatively, and your guides like it too. So definitely tap into them and know that they've got you. Sending you lots of love, Courtney, and come back and let us know how it goes.
Hi, Courtney. Yeah, when Michelle was talking about the new modality or the new way of doing things, I was seeing those photos that are like the double exposure photos, where you're putting photos together in a very unique way. I don't know if you've seen those, but double exposure photos. If you Google that, it'll show you. It's not necessarily double exposure, but it's something like that. That's what came to mind when she was talking about it, okay? So deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. So reflect before moving forward. There's just something about it that you need to step into, and I do think that it's about opening up to your spiritual gifts. So remember, your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. So there's something about truly listening to your spirit guides when you're taking these photographs or when you're doing the manipulation of them after or whatever it is. Follow the guidance, okay? And then proceed softly. Take the time to smell the flowers and drink the tea, right? Because it says, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. So it's about taking the time to really step into that and doing the work, inner work, to allow your light to shine out. Because I did get you ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now's the time to make the changes you've been contemplating. So it is going to go forward. Okay, you just need to take this time to do the inner transformation so that it can do this, because you are going to be giving birth to a new energy. And I think this is the new modality that Michelle was mentioning. There's something that's like the double exposure or whatever it is. There's some kind of new way that you're going to be bringing things through. Okay, and that's going to bring you on a whole nother adventure, because it's going to be very innovative, and it's going to be a way of truly sharing yourself through your photos. And yourself is what's going to bring all of that new energy that you're bringing through, right? So it's really about being yourself and being empowered. So you are unique, just like the zebra on this card, okay? You are unique. And no two zebras have the same stripes, but they are all beautiful and unique in their own way, just as your photos are, okay? So it's really allowing those things to shine. And it's the 2-2 story. So if you look back at Twillow Talks, we've talked about the 2-2 story. It's about really not worrying about what other people think. Okay. Expecting miracles. Just expect miracles, because you're going through this time of growth, right? We got the greenery on the outside, and you're coming up out of the mud into this beautiful love energy that's there. So the more you can be in flow with your work, with your art, with all of that, the more you're going to start to really exceed expectations, your own and others. And you're going to soar into excellence with lots of growth on either side of you. It's safe for you to receive. If there's a block, it's about you not feeling worthy to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So be open to receiving, please. Okay. And congratulations, an increase of abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So like I said, tap into that divine guidance that you're getting. because that's what's going to lead those decisions, those artistic decisions, as you decide what to do with those photos. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. It sounds lovely. And I'm sending you lots of love and good luck with the contests and stuff.
So I actually think your photos will do pretty darn well in the contests. You may not win all of them. You may win one or more of them, depending upon how it goes. And what's going to happen is it is going to invigorate you in a new way to launch your creativity, to work on your creativity. Here's the thing that's going to happen, though, is you may get a bad critique, one that's going to hurt you. The key thing to remember about that is it's somebody's opinion, consider it, and you can take some of the advice or not. It's completely up to you, because the Knight of Pentacles, that is the card of the day, is showing up and is going to do what's needed because of there's different techniques you can learn. I actually think, Courtney, part of what's going to happen is you need to edit some things out. Then you can do new things with it. You need to create some space so something new can happen and you can follow that through. So, and I actually think I'm getting the feeling of there may be a female who could be a good mentor to you, who could provide you some feedback. And perhaps it's not necessarily that your the photos are bad, but perhaps the delivery of the photos, how you have presented them, may not be working. So I don't know if that makes any sense. And then I got 20, which is, I love this. Someone is going to pick you. Actually going to, this is the, so this is judgment. Someone's going to reach down and pick you out. They're going to shine the light on you. And you are going to have a great deal of abundance. So I'd say I'd take that. So there you go. So boom.
Hey. And thank you for joining us, Courtney. We did it, you guys.
Yay.
I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. Thank you for sharing your energy. And just to let everybody know, Jonathan and I did not have the best week financially. So if you leave a review, I went ahead and put it in the chat. That would really help out the business. So we really appreciate it. And oh, Courtney, you're so welcome. You're so sweet. And thank you, Miss Moonlight. And thank you for the tip on the deck. That's great. So Gerald, I know you're busy. What do you got going on?
Well, tomorrow I'm doing Caffeinated and Unfiltered with Deb H, Purple Elephant Deb H, and Angela Cardamancy Mesquite. And then I am with Pure Visionary Psychic Terry Lee in the evening at 5. And then Polytarology on Friday, Light Language on Sunday, where we're actually doing readings using all those. And it's just easier if everybody just likes and subscribes, because I update everything where I'm going to be.
Well, and you have a new fan too, because I came home and I saw Jonathan had you on the television, and I'm like, you're doing this without, yes. I'm like, you're doing this without me? And he's like, Gerald was on.
Well,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
well, and then Tanys and Jen will be with me on Monday. We're talking, we're doing a laugh and learn about I have to keep, I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but the reticular activating system.
Yes, correct.
So there you go, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be there for that.
That is cool.
Yep.
So what do you have going on, Tanys?
Well, I'm going to be on Gerald's show. Then we have Twillow Talk on Monday. So that's going to be fun. I don't think you're on this week, right, Gerald? You're on in another week or two.
Yes, in another week or two.
And then next weekend, not this weekend, but the following one, on Saturday, so the 25th, we have a Reiki 1.
Ooh.
So if you want to take Reiki 1, you want to learn how to empower yourself to do your own healing work, that's Reiki 1. Okay. And then on the 24th, we're doing open mic as opposed to this week. So it'll be on the 24th. So that's open mic with Ramsey and I on there. So that is what's coming up in the next week or so. And yeah, there's lots coming for the new year. So stay tuned for more about that. We're updating the schedule and putting things together for the new year, talking to the rest of the teachers and figuring it out.
Nice.
So there's lots coming. Stay tuned.
You can go to twillowlifestyle.com or CA. It's right there on the screen, and sign up for classes and readings and all that fabulous stuff. Absolutely. And if you guys like the readings and stuff that we give you on the show, know that you could have access to all of them early if you're a member of Twillow Lifestyle. So everything, and it's all our readers and people that come on, there's all kinds of tools and stuff in there for the Academy. Okay. So just go ahead and take a look. It's $11 a month, guys. And that's Canadian. So it's even less money. So I'm always plugging Tanys because she's got so many amazing projects going on.
I have an amazing team.
Yes. Oh, and then here's Jen's information. We had a lot of people with some heavy stuff today. So she's this really, really great counselor. She's licensed and certified. She's amazing. She is based out of Canada. So check with your insurance if that's an issue. And I just want to thank you both for being with us. You guys are so amazing. And I want to thank all the best chatters for just really bringing it. And I absolutely adore reading with you guys. Yeah. And just being a part of this community. I look forward to it. And even though I'm going through all of these upheavals in my life, it's like I get to look forward to these every week.
There you go.
So yeah, we're here every week, guys. And like and subscribe. It's free. All of our channels, Gerald's on all the time. And he's got amazing content coming out. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Okay. So we're sending you all tons of love. And we will see you next week. All right. Take care, everyone.
See you soon.
Oh.
Bye.